in the today's class, like how to download Windows, how to create a Windows server machine. Okay, right. Check here, very simple. Step one, what you can do, like you can install Oracle VirtualBox, okay, or VMware. I think most of the people are familiar with VMware workstation. Anyone. Okay. After installing, next second steps here, download Windows Server 2022 or 2025. Anyone, 19 also is fine. After downloading, then yeah, uh, create a VM. Create VM in the VirtualBox or VMware workstation. After creating VM, what we'll do, we can copy SQL Server softwares, means like database engine plus SSMS, both. Plus, we have seen, right, we need to copy latest patch also, latest patch. Okay, after that, what we'll do, means database engine, SSMS, latest patch. After that, what we'll do, we can yeah, connect to SQL Server and verify the installation. Okay, yeah, but remember, like up to here in real time is done by our systems team. Means our Windows team or systems team, they will provide the VM actually. They will share the VM details like host. Once they create the VM, host name, okay, IP address of the VM, then OS, okay, then memory, then number of CPUs, then hard disk. I mean, they will share these details in real time actually. Suppose let's say SQL, uh, anything, it depends on different naming conventions they will follow. SQL for HRMS, okay, 01, PRD 01, production 01. Anything that naming convention, remember, it depends on organization to organization. Okay, then it's IP address, VM IP address. Then how much memory is there in the VM? 32 GB. Number of CPUs 8. Hard disk space 1 T. Generally, they will mention also D drive, this E drive, something like that here. But this is the information we'll get actually from systems team. Okay? They will say that this your we request the VM actually with the capacity. So with the same capacity, they will create the VM. They will share with us the details, all the details. Got it, right? After that, from here, we'll start working. Means what? We can take RDP of this server, remote desktop of the server, then copy the required softwares, then start installation. Okay, but for practice purpose, I am showing from here, from beginning. In your laptop, if you want to practice, just I am showing this from beginning up to here. This is not our job. Got it, right, Kiran? Srinath? Okay, right. Yeah, yeah, Srinath.
Sir, in this scenario, what is Windows Server? It is an
Yeah, yeah.
OS or
Windows Server is OS, correct. Right. We are using right Windows 10, Windows 11, right,
yes.
in our laptops. This is called Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. These are called client operating systems. Means personal for personal PC. Okay.
Okay.
But in the production servers, remember, we can't use Windows Server. These are for personal usage, right? That's why we have to go with what server operating systems.
So those are licensed, sir.
Correct, license. Yeah, company will purchase. That is not our headache here. Okay,
And do we install that OS or system operators are installing that OS?
this our system team. Up, all these
Okay.
are done by our Windows team. We will get like these details that the VM is ready. Okay,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah, up to we'll get here this one. Then from here is our job, but this creating VM, all those activities are done by our systems team. Right, right. I think just 1 second. We have our new participant, Syed Faizan. Yeah, good evening. Uh, yeah, okay. Just remember, like Syed, we have just started how to create a setup for practice purpose. SQL Server practice
Okay,
purpose.
okay, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm familiar
Uh,
with no issue.
yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, so just for practice purpose, what I'm doing, I'm going to install VMware. Only in my machine, I have VirtualBox. You can download, search, and you can download. Then we'll download Windows Server OS. Then we'll create a VM machine. After that, we'll start with this SQL Server software installation and deployment. How we are doing in real time, we'll see. Just say like, can you brief just what you're working with which technology or
Hi. Actually, I'm having 20 plus years of experience in IT infrastructure services,
good, good.
and already I have worked on this SQL Server.
Okay,
Familiar
okay.
with like foreign key and primary key, all these things.
All those.
But I'm not
Okay, good.
practice actually. Even I got
Mm-hmm.
a opportunity many times, but due
Mm-hmm.
to lack of practice, I just rejected. So I'm still
Okay,
expecting might be they will call us again. So it's most,
right.
mostly it is a front end task.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to handle the customers' queries.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
while answering the queries, I'm not confident whether it is correct or, I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah, yeah, got you, got you. Thank you very much. It is pleasure to have very such experience, almost all similar to my experience, 20 plus. So we welcome you heartily. We'll see in detail, like to meet your expectations. Okay.
inshallah.
Right. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. So just let me download this SQL Server. Yeah, Windows Server. Sorry, it is free download. Actually, you can go through the downloads. 1 second. Just we can search here. SQL Server. Sorry, Windows Server 2022 download. Okay. Generally, just remember it is a licensed product actually, but we have like similar to SQL Server, we have evaluation edition. Okay. So with the evaluation edition, we can download and we can practice. So it's free for 6 months. Okay. Can go to here this direct search only. Can go to here, download the ISO image. Or directly we can download VHD also, virtual hard disk. By using this VHD, you can attach directly. No need to even run the setup also. Okay, with VHD, virtual hard disk. Okay, if you click here, it starts downloading Windows Server ISO image. Once the ISO image is ready, check here. I have already downloaded here. Yeah, this one. Maybe it is almost all 4.6 GB. This is I have downloaded VHD also here, virtual hard disk also. This is VHD. We can download VHD also directly. We can attach. No need to install OS. But if you are downloading ISO image, this is 2022 OS. This is 2025 OS. After downloading, just go to VMware or yeah, here, just in the Oracle VirtualBox, we can say new. For example, I'm saying Windows 2025. Okay, yes, server one. Generally will follow, already have said, in the organization will have naming conventions actually. As according to the naming conventions, our systems team, they will create the VM. Okay, let me store here. Okay, just where we have some free space, you can create a folder. Better you maintain a separate drive like D drive something. Select here ISO image. Yeah, this is my first time I also installing to 2025. Let's we see what options are there. Then Windows Server. I want to go with here Windows Server 2025 Standard Edition Evaluation. Already we know Evaluation Edition is a free edition. But if you take this one, we won't get user interface. That's why select this one, desktop experience. Okay. Yeah. Basically, remember today in our production servers where we are maintaining SQL Server, we need the standard edition is okay for us. No need of enterprise or data center edition. OS I'm saying. Okay. So I'm going with the standard evaluation edition, desktop experience, Microsoft Windows. Windows, okay. Maybe here it is not supporting 2025 still. The virtual box. Okay, we can take like x64 like that actually. I don't know exactly. So yeah, we can create Windows 64 bit. Yeah, we can select here like this here, Windows 20. If you have downloaded Windows 22, just select here Windows 2022. Let me take this one. Okay. I don't want to go with unattended installation. Okay, skip this one, finish. Very simple steps are there. Just to download 2022, that is okay for us. Here already I have created one machine. Now, sir, after that, we can make some settings here, the virtual box, like how much memory it should use. Okay. So, like all those things we can define here. Just to take the clipboard bi-directional so that we can copy paste directly. Okay, from host machine or laptop to this VM, we can drag and drop all those options we can use. In the same way, we can use some memory. Let me use, go to here. Yeah, memory we can set here, how much memory this system can use. All those we can set later also. Okay. Better we can set here 4096. Okay, 4 GB I'm using. Actually, in my laptop, it is a workstation. Already I have discussed. I have 48 GB RAM. I can use here. Uh, by default, it is selecting USB tablet. Select this option. Some other we can define which network we want. All those things we'll see later. Let me go with bridge network. Bridge network allows us to access what directly VM machine from our host machines. These are some basic settings I'm making here. Once again, remember, don't get any confusion. All these activities are not our activities. Okay. So this is our systems team or infra team. They will make the server ready. They will share us. Okay. So check here, like just it starts the installation actually. VM see started the installation means why? Because we are using ISO image, right? If you have taken like a virtual hard disk, all these steps we can skip. Directly we can start with OS. Okay, so try to download Windows Server 2022. Okay, after downloading VM workstation or Archil VirtualBox, try to install in your laptop. It's not compulsory, just why? Because right now in my laptop I have Windows 10, but if want to show you real-time installation, so I need the server OS machine. Okay, Windows Server OS machine or Linux machine. That's why just I'm preparing the machine so that you will get the yeah same knowledge like how we are doing in real time. Okay, Iran is there, right? Already, yes. Okay, in general, we'll get the installation wizard immediately in 2022 version, but don't know this first time. I'm also installing 2025 OS first time. Mm, Take your time. Suppose if I go with 2022 OS, the same steps are there. For example, new, here we can mention SQL HRMS prod 01. Just remember naming conventions already have said it depends on the organization policy. Okay. Then select the folder where you want to create the VM. Let me take here. For example, I am saying HRMS prod 01. Okay. Okay. Next step is what? We need to select the ISO image. This is my Windows Server 2022 image. Okay. Yeah, here see Windows Server 2022 Windows operating system. I am saying skip unattended installation. Got it, right? This is the location where the VM is created. Destination. This is our ISO image. Finish. Finish. We'll make the same settings we can do from here settings page. What is happening? Still the same page. Okay. Okay, still going on. I don't know. This is first time I am installing 2025. But here, see, just will make the changes here. Go to memory. Let me assign 4 GB at least. 2 GB is sufficient actually. But I have much memory in my laptop. Okay. Uh, we can assign number of CPUs also. Let me select this clipboard option. Then network. That is also fine. Let me go with bridge network with my Wi-Fi connection. Okay. Here there is nothing we are getting. In general, see if it is 2022, once we start, immediately we'll get their installation page, Windows installation page. Yeah. See here. Like this here, we'll get installation page. Yeah, select the default option. Next. Install now. Okay. Yeah. The 25 it is not starting. I don't know. Maybe there's some full software is downloaded or not. Let's we ignore that 2025. Here see, same thing. I am selecting Windows Server 2022 Standard Evaluation Edition with desktop experience. Next. Yeah, I accept. Next. Select the second option, install Windows Server operating system. Second option. Okay. Basically like 50 GB, we can change actually how much memory. By default, it has taken 50 GB. No problem. Next. Yeah. Check it. Started installation. It will finish in 2 minutes actually. Installation. It depends on our machine configuration. Let me generally in our normal laptop it may take 10 8 to 12 minutes, but in my machine it is a workstation already I've set, Lenovo ThinkPad P series, so it is done very fastly. This is here how we are installing OS in a virtual box or VMware VM workstation. Just ping me, Sayed, your phone WhatsApp, or you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. I will share you previous class recordings. Till now, just we have seen introduction, then basic installation and other SQL Server basics. But actually, we have started like custom or real-time installation from today. Okay. This I will close this one. I think there is no, it's not moving forward. No, no, maybe complete software is not installed or no, so not downloaded properly. Something. Yeah. Okay, let me close this. Close. Power off. Okay. Yeah, installation is going on. This is what we are installing. Windows Server operating system we are installing. On top of operating system, we'll install SQL Server. Okay. Just can ping me on my yeah, see it. Yeah, Latif. Okay, same. I think I shared you right. Maybe here it is showing Faizan. Maybe I thought it's different number. Okay, okay. I have like yeah. Okay, yeah. Almost all set. It is finishing the Windows installation. As a SQL Server DB already have discussed, we need Windows knowledge. Okay, Windows Server knowledge. Okay, okay. It is installing the updates. Yes, it is done here. Restart now. Means I'm restarting the OS. Sorry. Yeah. Just let me discuss something before moving forward. In general, say like what we'll do. Uh, whenever there is new project requirement, whenever there is a new project where we have backend SQL Server. Okay. Let's say our project manager, various steps are there. First steps here, for project manager or application owner, they will send the request to DB team, database team. They need like one SQL machine, one SQL server, one SQL server VM. Means like where SQL server is running. Sometimes like already I have said, like in case of a standalone environment, we are using only one server, right? Whereas in case of always on or clustering, we'll have minimum two servers. Okay. Once he send the email, what we'll do as a DBA or DB team, what they will do, will send okay one Excel sheet or server details sheet okay to this project manager or application owner. Application owner means who is taking care of that application, particular application. Let's say like HRMS application, CRM application, okay, any application like any security related application. So what we'll do in this sheet, what we are sending Excel sheet, will ask complete details. Complete details means what? Uh, which OS we need to maintain means he's asking to install SQL Server, right? But on which OS? OS version. Okay, how much memory is required in the server, how much CPU is required, uh, how much hard disk means database size. Approximate database size will ask. They will say approximate database size. It will go up to 100 GB, for example. For this year, current year. In the same way, we'll ask SQL version, which SQL version we need to install in that machine. Okay. Uh, which edition they want, whether enterprise edition or standard edition is also okay. Okay, SQL edition actually, whether what type of high availability features they want. Okay, they want single server, which is a standalone server, or always on, or SQL cluster, means Windows cluster. Okay, and we'll ask like what is the maintenance window. Maintenance window means like generally we'll schedule some maintenance jobs, right, for our means DB related maintenance job like reindexing, backups, update status, something. We'll have some, don't confuse, all these will repeat again. Okay, just overview I am discussing how we'll start the project. They will say maintenance window 12 to 4, night 12 to 4. Means they are saying that night 12 to 4, you can do any maintenance activities. Okay. So at that time, either application is not in use or traffic is very low, for example. Or 12 to 6, most of the they will accept, most of the application owners will accept. After yeah, all these details they will fill. Even like in this sheet will have project ID, some other details also. Just high level overview I'm discussing. Once we get this sheet from the application team, then next step is what? We'll request systems team, Windows team like net, right? Systems team to prepare or to provision one VM, okay, with the given configuration, right? Let's say they are asking this one, right? So with this configuration, we'll ask systems team, we'll raise one service request to systems team. I want one VM with this configuration. Okay, so sometimes systems team they will ask in which subnet you want this VM. Why? Because remember, production VMs we are maintaining in one subnet, one network, for example. Non-production like staging, UAT, SIT, dev. Okay, all these will maintain in different subnet. They will ask other, once we share this, they may ask sometimes in which subnet you want to provision this VM. Okay, so after that, sir, once they provision the VM, then they will share the details like this. Actually, in this provisioning VM, lot of activities will be there. Okay, they will request one IP from network team for the VM. Okay, in that subnet. So many activities they will do. Our security team will deploy some security related monitoring tools. They will add it into some PAM something. They will install DAM like database access monitoring tools. They will install some tools actually. That's why this will take time. It is again prepared by our systems team. Don't get confusion. Later, I will try to discuss something more for your knowledge only, not required for DBS. Okay. Next year, once the VM is ready, they will send the a response back to our team. Okay, the VM is ready with this configuration. For example. After the VM is ready, then what we'll do, our DB team will raise one service request to security team. But once again, it may differ in organization to organization for PAM access to our team member. PAM access is a privilege access management. We have so many tools are there like safeguard. We are using safeguard, for example. Means why? Because see, once the VM is ready, now we have to go to VM to start installation, right? In general, we can use like this MSTSC, right, to connect to some VM, some machine, put the IP address, connect. Okay, so it will ask username, password. You can connect to the VM, for example. Got it, right? But see, if you access directly like this, there is no security. That's why what in real time they will do security team. We'll have one tool called Safeguard. We'll open login to this tool. So many tools are there in the market. So in that tool, we'll type this IP or this one, then we'll access. That's why first we'll raise a request to security team. I want access for my team on this VM, for example. Once access is granted, then what we can do, we can connect to PAM, means safeguard. From there, search for the VM or type like our VM name. For example, you can see the VM. In the right side, we'll have like play button. Click on that play button. Once we click on play button, we'll get the VM machine. VM, okay, complete machine. Then you can start working. See, once you click on play button, immediately remember this safeguard, it starts recording our session. But because tomorrow you have done something, you have dropped the database by mistake. You are saying no, 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 I have not dropped the database. So how our security team knows? That's why immediately recording will be there. That is the reason why we are using what PAM tools, privilege access management tools. Okay. See, this is like how the process happens in real time. Let me check our VM is ready. Just it is prompting for some password. Use any password, strong password, anything. Once we enter the password, so we can connect to the server. Go to input, keyboard, control alt delete. Okay. Enter the password. See how fastly we can create the machine. Just for practice purpose. Okay, so now remember in this machine, we can copy our software, SQL Server softwares. We can start practicing. But already have said all these things are done by our systems team. Just will request for PAM access once PAM access is granted. Sometimes in some organizations, automatically they will grant PAM access to our team, TB team. No need to request separately. This is your Windows Server OS. Okay. Right, right. So in that here by default we have only one drive, but we'll ask drives here in case in real time uh, we are requesting VM to systems team. We'll propose file system layout also. Means like C drive is for OS. Okay, that is not required for us in general. D drive, D drive for SQL Server. In general, we have different policies. Actually, again, it depends on yeah company policies. Then sometimes what happen in C drive itself will install SQL Server. In D drive will maintain data files, database data files. Anyhow, this I will show you practically in our next class. Here log files, one drive, N drive. We'll use one more drive, T drive for temp DB files. uh, Install SQL. Always best practice, don't install in C drive. Better to use separate drive for SQL Server installation. Okay, then we can use one more drive, for example, for database backups. Okay, like this, like we'll ask we need D drive with this capacity, for example, 200 GB, L drive with 100 GB, MDB with 200 GB, for backups like 500 GB, for example. Means what? Whenever we are requesting systems team, we need one VM with the configuration. There will request file system layout also, but sometimes no need to mention. Already our systems team know already for DB server. Uh, we need this configuration. If I say default configuration, they will create by default. Otherwise, we can ask like I want this how much size, this is how much. We can mention the sizes of the drives with the same file system layout. They will prepare the VM, one virtual machine. Okay, then once we get the PAM access, just connect to the VM, verify all the drives are there or not, what we have requested, then start SQL Server installation. Hope we are on the same page. There is no confusion. Srinath, Kiran. Uh, Fine. We are following, or any confusion is there?
Sir, we are not seeing the installation of like VMware,
Installation of?
a virtual machine. We are seeing from the Windows Server.
Yeah, this one only. This is our virtual machine, VM. VM means virtual machine. In that we are installing Windows Server. This is our Windows Server which we have installed just now. Okay.
And there is one more tab, right, sir?
Sorry, which tab?
Another tab. Can you switch to another tab?
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
How can we
This
get
one? This one, right?
Yeah.
Just this is simple. Actually, I have not shown you. Only that what you can do, you can say Oracle Virtual Box. Okay. Or if you have VMware, VM also you can download. We can install virtual box. So we'll have here option for Windows. What is the option? Download. Okay. Here see Windows host. Means on which OS you want to install this Oracle VirtualBox. Click on this Windows host. We'll get one software. It is this one. Okay, just double click on that. Just within 2-3 steps, it will start. It will do installation. After that, once we open, we'll get this window. Okay, Srinath, just try that one.
Okay.
Very simple only.
Okay.
Right. Kiran, you have any questions? Fine. Kiran, any doubts are there? See, this is completely real time what I am discussing. Don't get confusion. If any confusion is there, just let me know. See, I can directly run the setup in my Windows 10. I can show you how installation, but you should know all these steps or process, how we are doing. how we are following in real time. Okay, so let's see what we'll do. We'll conclude the session. Our machine is ready. So, yeah, what I will do, I will start from here in the tomorrow's class. Means Monday. I will connect to the VM machine. Will verify all the file system layout is correct or not. What we have requested for example. Then we'll start installation. Okay, right.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
Sir, you have created virtual machine, right? So
Correct,
are we able
correct.
to access that virtual machine through my system?
Not exactly. Why? Because if want to access them, why? Because see, my laptop or my Windows server is there in this internet right here, which is the subnet, all those are different. But you are sitting in India, for example, there it is different. So if want to access, two options are there. Either we have to create this virtual machine in cloud, for example, not in my local laptop. One option. Second option is that if I have assigned some static IP to my laptop, static IP. Generally, after taking internet, we can ask like Airtel or someone, we need one static IP. If they give one static IP, then with static IP means fixed IP, which can be used anywhere. With that static IP option, you can connect. That is two options. Got it, right? Either it should be in cloud or with the static IP. But now you can't access this VM, my VM. Okay? You have to prepare in your laptop. Got it, right, Srinath sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So
okay. It is very simple only. Just download and you can create if want. I can help you if want any help.
okay.
Eh, right. Yeah, any other questions are there? Any participants? Okay. Let me stop recording.